Welcome, Leo. This is your weekly Tarotscope reading for February the 15th through to the 22nd, 2015. So thank you for your likes, your shares, your favorites. Thank you so much for subscribing, your support, your comments. Truly, I do read each and every one of them, but I do apologize. I don't often get back to as many as I would like. So let's get to you, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here as our first card. So I would have to say that, the Wheel of Fortune represents moving forward, closing doors behind you. And it being the first card, I would have to think that these are things that you have been trying to move forward on and you haven't been getting anywhere on. You've been trying to close those doors and you haven't been able to. You've been trying to open those new doors, you haven't been able to. And so this week is the start of being able to actually move forward in exactly where you want to go. Making new alliances, perhaps putting yourself in new situations, making new contacts, friends, allowing those doors to close behind you. And we have the Tower card. So this is a very transformative week for you. Okay, now this card represents pain. It represents passion. It's a great struggle in order to move forward, to be the phoenix rising out of the ashes. It's not by chance that you're here now. You've gotten the lessons, you've gotten the wisdom that you need in order to go forward. You are transforming. You are stepping into a very new and beautiful time, and it says so with the Nine of Pentacles right next to it, because this is your new day dawning. So your spiritual connection is much higher this week. The energy is very strong for new relationships, better relationships, stronger relationships. Going forward in career choices, job choices, passions, dreams. Bringing more wealth in. Better finances. This is your new day dawning. This is based on all of the work that you've done. Okay, so the Tower is paramount here in its positioning, because it's talking about just how much you've had to transform in order to be standing here today, ready to go forward. So love yourself for that accomplishment. And realize that you have that inner wisdom, that inner strength now to have, fall back on your self-confidence and go forward. Believe in yourself. I mean, this is really a week to believe in yourself. Knight of Pentacles also speaks to knowing how to go forward now. Understanding the path ahead. Understanding who you need to maybe partner with. Become allies with. Understanding the value of your money and how that's going to work for you. Understanding the steps needed to go forward. And it's like the plan is going to start to come together this week for you. You're going to see how you can take each baby step and make it the long path at the end of the goal, the end of the dream, and then you just have a bigger goal and dream in mind. So now the unconscious energy is the Six of Cups. So everything that you do this week is really energizing your inner child, your inner wisdom. You are nurturing your dreams, your passions, your goals. And you are also probably tearing down a wall or becoming aware of a wall that you didn't even know existed up till this moment in time. And since it's an unconscious energy, I think you're going to be watching that wall dissolve. It's not really where you have to put a lot of energy into it and focus and meditate and pray in order to, tear down these walls and step into our inner child and who we really are. It's more of you're going to say, wow, what happened? That wall dissolved, but I didn't need it. It was actually holding me back. that thought process, or my perspective of the situation, or what I was limiting myself to. And just seeing more expansion, more beauty, more growth. So if anything, you may see a wall come down around you this week that you weren't even aware that it was ever in place, but it kept you safe so that you could reach this point in time so you can go forward. Now the Ten of Wands is here. Okay, and this is the vibration. This is really you clearing out the deadwood. This is you really, coming to terms with what is important to go forward with and what isn't anymore. What can be left behind? What no longer serves a purpose? I love the artist's perception of this card, because you can tell that every step is a struggle. And I would think, especially with the Wheel of Fortune as your first card, that you've probably been feeling like that over the last couple of weeks at least, if not year. So now, you're realizing that some of those wands don't have any growth on them anymore. That they're essentially deadwood. And it's time to release it and get rid of it so that the load is lighter. And taking the new ideas and taking the newfound wisdom and going forward with a bounce in your step. Now as you go out of this week and into next week, we have the Two of Wands here. So this is almost an energy that is pulling you forward, pulling you onto the path. So if anything, stay in the moment, go with the flow. Don't worry if you don't understand everything and how it's all supposed to go together, because that box on the ground is open. Which means that as you get closer and closer in each step, answers will come to you. Information will be given to you so that you know that you're on the right path. So you know you're going in the right steps forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.